History is written by the victors. Beneath the vaults of Avernus, I discovered scenes that told a familiar story, but from a very different point of view. This was the work of the enemy race, and revealed what the vampire histories had conveniently omitted. How the noble vampires, God-ridden and righteous, had started the wars that would destroy both races, victor and vanquished alike. Their adversaries opposed the vampires' god, and refused to submit to the wheel of fate. For this, they were banished. I now understood the poetic irony of their curse, and my resemblance to the vampire's enemy no longer seemed so accidental. The banished race foretold a hero who would deliver them from their oppressors and destroy the shackles of the vampire's tyrannous god, the same hero that bore the flaming sword. What game was this, where every player on the board claimed the same pawn?
So, Raziel, your true nature is finally revealed. You were never the vampire's savior. It is to the Hilden race you belong. And when Kain realizes this, what do you think he will do?
Great Hashakik, we hear you. We tremble and we obey. We offer this sacrifice upon the altar of the world. The blood of our firstborn do we sacrifice to you.
In the depths of Avernus Cathedral, I stumbled upon a bloody ritual. Was this the source of the corruption that had overtaken the city?
May this blood nourish you for all eternity. Purge your wrath from us, great God. The wrath of Hashakik has once more been averted. Depart now as ever in his service. We tremble and we obey.
Pô, isso é o que, caralho?
What was it that these deluded humans worshipped with such fervor? Was this the dreaded unspoken that Vorador had warned me about? Whatever so-called god inhabited this hideous pit, I was about to meet it.
I smell no blood. Throat cut first, blood gouging, then it falls into the pit. The sacrifice is rejected. You will know my wrath. Not possible. No, it could not be.
Stand away, monster!
No. voice. Not possible. I know that voice. But he fell. The abyss. He ended there.
I did not fall into the abyss.
Oh, it remembers that, does it?
I was thrown in by my own brethren.
I heard what you did to them. And now, you have found me at last.
Terrell!
Terrell! Yes, that was my name then.
The others were grotesque, but...
Yes, I am changed. I have become a god. Greater than you ever were, Raziel. You were never a god. Greater even than Kain!
It is to you that these humans offer their blood sacrifices?
Hash-a-geek. Hash-a-geek. Yes.
Chefão final? O chefão final é chato mesmo.
I was summoned. There was darkness and great hunger. And then I was found.
Why do you stay in this terrible place?
Why stay? Would I remain if I could get out? While they hound me and tear at me and... The hour is at hand, as it was foretold.
Terrell?
Use his voice to command the disciples above. We demand offerings to keep the host alive. He has been a durable vessel, but he can take us no further. You must prevail. The champion of our enemy draws near. No! I must have blood! Bring me blood! Or feel the wrath of your god. Yours. Yes, it will strengthen me against them.
What are you doing?
No more questions. No more worship. Time to run. Time to scream. Time to die.
Todos nós, Zero. Todos nós. Vai. Tem que sempre deixar mais aberta a câmera, porque... Quanta porrada eu dei nele, né? Vantagem boa. Tá longe, tá longe. Joguei. Pronto. Vai, ui. Tá que pariu, hein? Na hora H. Caralho, é muito chato. Falta só mais um, falta só mais um.
Yes, now.
O Kim é igual herpes, pô. Ele sempre volta.
Go, speed your endeavor.
Falar nisso, o Daniel apareceu aqui no canal. Ele falou que segunda-feira tá marcada a perícia dele.
We shall all be free.
Ah, jogo sem vergonha, canalha. Eu não consigo pular do... Ah, consigo. Sim, pô, a perícia dele pra ele tentar tirar o benefício do governo. De que ele é doente mental e não pode trabalhar, pô. Vai um maluco lá do... Acho que é do... Eu não sei se é do Ministério Público, da Saúde Pública. Pra fazer a perícia, pra dar a constatação.
Come to me, my undead son. Make haste to the pillars. The stage is set for the grand finale. You will have your vengeance.
Mortanius!
So, you have come out into the open at last. The binding must be fragile indeed. But you will find you are too late.
What am I too late for this time?
No, no, not now. You are too late for the victory you sought. I have beaten you after all.
You have mistaken my identity.
Have I? You forget who schooled me in the ancient prophecies. This vessel speaks truly. You are indeed overdue, but it no longer matters in the least. With or without you, we will prevail.
So, I
É,
finally
pô, a
meet
placa-mãe
the
dele já começou a
unspoken.
apresentar problema.
And here it is, nestled in the heart of the circle itself. Ironic.
Poetic justice. To topple the foundations of the pillars from within. We shall have our revenge in full measure and for all time. This
O nome do Juninho não é Juninho, não. É Ivo o nome dele.
one must not break him.
Já viu alguém novo com o nome de Ivo? Ivo Holanda?
Your kind does not like to lose.
I seek the heart of darkness.
Ah, now you think of that. But as I told you, you are too late. The heart has served its function. I have used it to set prophecy in motion. I created the champion foretold by my masters, who is destined to be your destroyer. The Scion of Balance will save Nosgoth. The Pillars will return to vampire guardianship as intended, and your
Nome
race
de
will
velho,
be
né?
cast down forever.
Kain. You use the heart of darkness to create Kain.
How else? I refused at first to believe the ancient myths. I thought the vampires were simply a plague upon mankind, a pestilence we had to control.
É, o nome dele é Ivo, pô.
But they were right.
Ivo Júnior,
And we
por
were
isso a gente
wrong
chama
to
de Juninho.
overthrow them, Mobius and I.
Ivo Júnior.
We didn't understand what it was the pillars were holding back. I have made my atonement. I will continue to make it to the end, which will be soon now. But I know Kain will set it right. He will restore balance.
O Tonhão tem micropênis, coitado.
None too soon. My enemy is growing stronger.
Where is the heart of darkness now? Did you destroy it?
You still don't understand, do you? You cannot make use of it as long as Kain guards it with his life.
Kain has it. It is in Kain.
Check and mate. This deed will redeem first me and then all Nosgoth. It must. This one grows weak, but we will soon have a stronger vessel. The long-awaited hour approaches. Our release is at hand. I must finish it now.
Kain, why is this no surprise?
Because our destinies run together, Raziel, like two rivers that have met and can never be distinct again. At your every fatal turn, you'll find me.
And the free will you said was mine. What has become of that?
Gabriel tá
You
cuidando do
still
avesso.
have it. And that has everything to do with my presence here now.
It was your machinations that set my destiny in motion. The coin you tossed has struck the earth. Now you must abide by its outcome.
The coin is still turning, Raziel. To reach the resolution we both can live with, that will best serve our futures, Janos Audron must not be raised.
Because you do not wish it. Is my free will to be exercised only when it accords with your whim?
There
Oh,
is much
Daniel,
more
wait.
at stake in this than you know.
Yes, and it is Janos who has the answers I desire.
You must trust me, Raziel. Our intentions, for Nosgoth, for our futures, are not so diverse.
I must trust you. Or,
I've not come here to threaten you, Raziel.
you say that while you hold in your hand the instrument of my doom?
I saved you from the Reaver once. I have no intention of imprisoning you within the blade.
At least not until the moment it serves your plans to do so.
You are not the only one at risk. I may carry the instrument of your destruction, but I too have
pô.
taken a chance in coming here. Or haven't you realized? You bear the only weapon that can kill me.
Then you know what I am, and who you are.
I believe I do.
And still you think you can move me about like your pawn? Think again, Kain.
Take heed, Raziel.
Why? If we are who we are, then are we not destined to fight to the death to decide the fate of Nosgoth?
Don't be a fool! I will not fight you!
And that will be the prophesied hero's battle? I win because you will not fight me?
Ele não deu o remédio pro gato.
Scion of balance, would-be savior of Nosgoth, surrenders before the final battle even begins!
Very well. If this will make you see reason...
Caralho, o Raziel, ele é muito apelão aqui. Ai. Google falou que vai desabilitar várias contas inativas. Muita gente vai perder inscrito no YouTube. Eu possivelmente devo perder várias. Contas inativas mais de 2 anos e o YouTube vai excluir.
Now, you will listen to me. The heart of darkness must remain undiscovered. Great harm will come of its use.
You don't know where it is, do you?
No.
You never looked for it.
It doesn't matter, Raziel. Listen to me. You must understand that every creature is bound to one predestined path. We are all shackled.
To the wheel of fate. Believe me, I know that even better than you do.
All but one. Because of your remaking, you are the one unbound creature. The one among us all that truly has
Pô, teve uma barca do final do ano e o YouTube arrancou uns 50 inscritos meus.
Which I'm
Devia ser
sure I
tudo
must
conta
make it
inativa.
your direction. Your pawn has reached the end of the board, Kain, and now my powers may even surpass yours. How ironic if the creature that you made should prove your own undoing. Now, we finish this, once and for all.
Eu falei que o coisa era apelão, mas... Ah, mano. Porra, deixa eu levantar, cara. Ai. Ai, deixa. Não era pra ter feito isso, botou ele pra campo aberto. Ah, meu filho, aí você pode tudo, Razeiro. Ai, tá muito em campo aberto. Cadê o quê? Olha o som que tá tocando de fundo. Harley é Harley, né, cara? Harley tu conhece até pelo barulho. Tu vê o barulho, tu sabe que é Harley Davidson. O barulho é patenteado, meu. O barulho da Harley, só a Harley tem, meu. Aí, Dr. Tonhão, vou começar a fazer desgone a partir de amanhã. Na live da manhã.
Woe to the conquered! I have found the heart of darkness, and you go to oblivion.
Acho que a Indian é a moto mais, é a fábrica mais antiga de moto dos Estados Unidos.
The madness of this place had somehow
Procura aí, acho que é mais antiga que a Harley.
And as it subsided, I felt no elation, no sense of victory. Only a calm certainty that we had once again walked blindly into our enemy's trap. I couldn't be sure whether Kain had truly intended to destroy me, and now it appeared I would never know.
Aziel sendo peão dos Hildens.
In my absence, the estate had been overrun by Mobius's soldiers. I hoped that they had not yet found the entrance to the crypt or discovered the body of Janos. Of Vorador, there was no sign.
Raziel, the conquering hero. I understand we ought to offer congratulations. Kain, at last, is dead.
I suppose you expect similar congratulations on the death of Vorador. Or has he eluded you?
We have him, but not without a considerable price in blood.
That will have pleased him.
Let it sustain him until his head is off, and every vampire in Nosgoth at last is dead.
And will that knowledge sustain you? You too are going to your death.
For a true servant of the one God, death is never bitter. I will go, again at peace with the knowledge that I have played my small part in our master's plans. Kain is at last destroyed, and you have carried out the deed.
É, pô, falei.
Which hero do you think you
Um
are?
ano de diferença.
The vampire savior, or the other one? Have you realized?
Eu sei porque na outra loja do bairro que eu morava tinha uma loja da Índia. Aí tava escrito, a fábrica de moto mais antiga da América. Tem diferença pouquinho, de um ano.
Really, I cannot thank you enough.
So, this has all been arranged every step of the way. And Kain thought I truly had free will.
Oh, but you do. And there's the greatest triumph of all. To have compelled the one player who could choose into doing exactly what we required. Well done, faithful servant. And now, I have an execution to see to.
Tem uma execução pra ver. Ai, caralho. Cadê meu Soul River de fogo? Essa aqui? Depois eu vejo. Deve beber. Cara, a única vantagem de moto é que o tanque de combustível é pequeno, né? Tipo, quanto deve ser o tanque de combustível de uma Harley? 10, 15 litros, talvez? pouquinha coisa. Vou ter que tomar banho depois, tô tudo me coçando aqui. Mais ou menos. Não sei se é tanta desvantagem assim, não. Eu digo mais pela logística mesmo da moto. Os caras estão explodindo tudo, meu irmão. Fechando todos os caminhos. Ai, seus canalhas. Canalhas. E Vulcan? Tu não gosta da Vulcan, não? A Vulcan, ela tem a carcaça de Harley, mas é fraquinha, né? A moto é bem fraquinha. Ah, o cara evoluiu com um bichão. Evoluiu, mas tombou. Cara, mas qual moto chega aos pés da Harley, né? Qual moto chega aos pés da Harley? Harley é Harley, né? Eu gosto muito daquela Kawasaki Ninja. Kawasaki Ninja é tudo de bom também, aquela vermelha. Mas tu sabia que uma época aqui no Rio, os caras tiraram aquele espelho de ar, de vento, da frente da Harley, pra imitar aquelas motos lá de fora, que fica aqueles painel na frente? Porra, é muita coisa de mundiça. Falar nisso, esses dias eu vi um carrão aqui com aerofólio. Agora esqueci qual era a marca do carro. Mas eu adoro carro com aerofólio, já cansei de falar isso. Porra, os bichos estão protegidos pelo poder do capiroto, né? Não, eu tô falando Kawasaki. A Kawasaki Ninja. Não é a Harley que eu tô falando, não. Que aquele escudo ali, não sei se você sabe, aquilo ali é pra te proteger do coisa, pô. Aquilo ali é pra te proteger do... Caralho, como é que fala? Aquilo ali é pra te proteger do vento. O vento indo na tua cara. Cara, eu não sei se é carenagem. É aquele escudinho que fica na frente do painel. Ah, tem outra moto que eu acho que barra com a Harley, sabe qual é? Aquela... Ducati. Cara, a primeira vez que eu vi uma Ducati foi quando o Cássio Cardoso chegou lá na academia da praia lá. A Ducati preta. Aí ele falou que a moto corria pra caralho porque não tinha eixo, uma porra assim. Ele, não, essa moto corre pra caralho, ela não tem eixo e tal. Ó o life. É meu life, como aumentou. Aumentou pra caralho o life. Foi. Caramba, eu não peguei aquilo ali. Loucura. Ah, eu não acredito. Não, Deus. Kawasaki é foda demais. Porra, cara, tu tem que ver uma moto. Eu não sei qual é a marca nem o modelo. Que aquele maluco tinha. O Gilberto Barros tinha. A moto é tão foda que tem até ar-condicionado, maluco. Não tô de zoeira, não. A moto parece uma espaçonave, meu irmão. Tinha a primeira vez que eu vi, tinha rádio e os caralho a moto. Ah, cara, acho que eu fiz besteira aqui. Que estranho, mas eu acho que eu fiz merda aqui. Fiz merda. Que merda, mas eu vou tentar consertar, Caralho, cara. Não, eu não lembro qual é. Procura aí, Gilberto Barros Moto. A moto cinza, grandona. A primeira vez que eu vi uma moto dessa, tomei um susto, cara. Eu falei, meu irmão, que porra é essa? Caio Pinto vai comer a pizza, Caio Pinto. Ah, cara, que desgraça. Não lembro que era por aqui. Ou era do outro lado pra ir. Não, porque do outro lado eu vim. Eu tinha que descer pra pegar a parte da fonte. Pô, agora deu um branco fudido, né? Aí é foda mesmo, aí é foda. E o pessoal do governo que vai taxar o YouTube, hein? Meu irmão, os caras estão taxando tudo, cara. Estão taxando até o... Estão taxando até o... Qual é o nome daquela parada? Estão taxando até o... Até os offshores. Os caras estão taxando a porra toda. Os caras só não taxam o nosso oxigênio porque ainda não sabem como. É muito engraçado ver... Cara, mas pra esses youtubers grandes aí, Cauê Moura, Felipe Neto, essas porra toda, pra eles não faz a diferença nenhuma. Os caras são... Pra eles não é nada. Assim. Cara, se eu fosse presidente, a primeira coisa que eu ia fazer é aprender. Imagine, prender Nando Moura, prender esse Kaique aí. Kaique não, esse Cauê Moura. Ah não, eles atrapalham, são má influência. Fazer igual na Rússia. Prende os malucos. Esses malucos, se tivessem na Rússia, já estaria tudo preso, cara. Esse Cauê Moura, esse Cauê aí, essas paradas aí, estaria tudo preso já. Ah, era aqui, pô. Segura o Corinthians. Se fosse o Flamengo, se o Flamengo perder aqui no Rio, a gente tá fudido mesmo. O nego começa a assaltar todo mundo, dá mó merda. Quando o Flamengo ganha aqui é paz. Paz nos estádios. Cara, a parada tá escondida aqui atrás, maluco. Se não é esse foguinho aqui, tu não descobre nem a pau. Falta de empatia. Porra, com certeza, gente. Rapaz, se fosse na Rússia, esse pessoal ia estar todo preso, cara. Esse pessoal... Depois esse pessoal reclama de liberdade. O pessoal já tá tudo detido já. O Putin já teria envenenado essa galera toda. Cara, quase que eu caio. Ah, jogo, sem vergonha. Não é pra cá que eu tenho que vir. Tem que quebrar alguma coisa por aqui, eu lembro. Não era quebrar não, era só descer mesmo. Que delícia, né? Ah, que facilidade. Aí tu quebra aqui, tá? Ah, isso aqui abre pra pegar um coisa. Eu consigo? Meu irmão, esse Red Pill tá tudo fodido se for aprovado aquele projeto de lei que criminaliza essas paradas aí como como misoginia, eles estão fodidos. Até o podcast deles vai acabar. Verdade, né? Cara, imagine se tem uma guerra, meu irmão, no Brasil. Os caras fazendo dancinha na guerra, botando o rifle com a bandeira GLE, pintando o rifle com arco-íris. Puta que pariu, mano. Aliás, eu vi o filme lá do Oppenheimer lá, que filme foda. Que filme foda. O cara ficou bem deprê. Depois que construiu a bomba atômica lá. Ele ficou bem na merda, né? Ele morreu sem saber se as potências iam se matar. Mas no final o cara conseguiu o que queria, né? Ele criou uma arma que nego não usa. Só usa pra fazer chantagem mesmo. Ninguém tem coragem. Só os Estados Unidos que usou. Ninguém tem coragem de usar uma bomba atômica em escala global mesmo. Pra fuder a porra toda. Não, não é um spoil, caralho. É a vida real, cara. É a vida do cara. Isso não é um spoil do filme. Tu nem vai ver, cara. A maioria do pessoal aqui, se vê esse filme, não vai entender nada, pô. Vai ficar boiando, O filme tem... Pra começar, o filme tem 3 horas de duração. Ninguém aqui consegue ver um filme de 3 horas. Vocês vão ver Vocês vão ver TikTok de 15 segundos, 20. Pra começar, o filme já tem 3 horas de duração. Porra, é a mesma coisa de falar que o Thomas Edison criou a lâmpada e você falar que tomou um spoiler. Ó, fechadinho, pá. Vai, caralho. E spoiler é coisa pra nego fresca, pô.
This relic had come at so high a cost. My blood offering for the answers I sought from this enigmatic corpse.
Pô, cara, esse pessoal fala... O novo filme do Scorsese tem 3 horas e meia. Caralho, 9 likes a live. Eu tomei até um susto agora.
Had I journeyed so far and forsaken so much, only to have it end like this?
I remember. Raziel, the heir of prophecy. You came for the Reaver, just before the Sarafan found me.
You've been entombed here for 5 centuries. Your murderers are long dead.
500 years. And Vorador?
Also dead. Your bloodline is erased. The age of the vampires is coming to an end.
Then we must waste no time.
I'm not who you think I am, nor is this a benevolent act. I have questions that apparently you alone can answer.
Raziel, there are forces in this world that will strive to deceive you and pervert your destiny. But you must believe your arrival foretells the salvation of the vampire race.
Why then would the vampires devise a weapon to consume and imprison their savior?
No, that cannot be.
While the blade yet exists, I am drawn inexorably toward my doom. It was you who bound me to this fate. Only you can release me.
Raziel, you
Pô,
have
tô
been
tentando ver
misled.
se eu acho uma maldita
You are
coisa aqui.
ordained by prophecy to
Maldita
wield the Reaver.
fonte aqui pro PSP. Não acho. Um susto que ele
And
leva.
so I do, though not quite as you'd envisioned.
Redeemer and Destroyer.
O Canvas é conservador, pô. Aí, Canvas, tu já viu os vídeos daquela treinadora?
I must read
Ela treinando menina de 11, 12 anos e o pessoal reclamando. Na minha época eu jogava pimbolim, jogava isso, não sei o que era. Nego acha que isso é incentivo à pedofilia. Botar as meninas de 11, 12 anos de shortinho pra treinar. Sim, PSP, pô, aqui.
We are within the ancient citadel of the vampire race,
PSP não, PS
long
Vita,
ago
né?
defiled and abandoned. This
Ai,
fortress
caralho,
endured through centuries
PS
of
Vita,
war
tá vendo?
against our great
Só que
enemy,
eu tenho que
the
testar
Hilden.
ele pra ver se ele
Yes.
funciona.
From this
Eu não tenho essa
chamber,
parte aqui
we
da
witnessed
fonte.
the summoning of the
Vou ter
pillars
que
and the
baixar em algum
banishment
lugar
of our
aqui.
adversaries from the land. This is a dire omen. The binding is in peril. The hour of prophecy is at hand.
It's too late. The pillars are already damned.
As long as a single one
Eu
of
acho
us
que é, cara.
stands, there is still hope. The pillars must not remain under
Achei no
human
lixo.
guardianship. They are not competent to serve.
Why then did you allow the pillars to fall into human
Só falta a
hands?
fonte, mas eu não sei se ele tá
There is no
funcionando.
time.
Ele não liga.
Answers. The world can end this instant for all I care.
Very well. The Hilden cursed us as they fell, afflicting our race with a predatory bloodthirst. But with this transformation came our enemy's true revenge.
Tem mais coisa dele aqui.
Immortality.
Mas ele tá todo arranhado, cara. A tela dele tá toda arranhada.
They imprisoned our souls in this flesh,
Tava
expelling
dentro
us
desse
from the
saco aqui, ó.
purifying
Calma aí.
cycle of death and rebirth.
And yet you pass the curse on.
It was a necessary evil. Our immortality
Tá
banished
dentro
us
desse
from
saco
God's
aqui.
grace.
Aí tem isso
He
aqui, ó.
turned his sight from us and fell silent. Many took their own lives, unable to bear the separation from our God.
Not you,
Tá
though.
vendo?
Curse or blessing, it is the price we pay to keep the Hilden banished from the land. To sustain the binding, we had to
Ele
preserve
tava
our
dentro dessas
bloodline.
coisinhas aqui, ó.
And so we passed the dark gift to the human successors of our fallen guardians. They
E ainda veio
rebelled,
junto, ó, duas
inevitably,
coisas.
refusing
Provavelmente
the
alguém
curse
pegou.
and seizing the pillars
Isso
as
aqui é
their own.
cartucho de Game Boy
And so we
Advent.
come to our present dilemma. While mankind governs the pillars, the binding decays.
Na verdade, eu acho que alguém pegou o Game Boy Advance, porque eu acho que essa é a capa dele, e deixou o PSP.
To gain a foothold back into this world.
And what does all this mean to me?
Ainda tem uns
We
chips ainda aqui.
stand at the threshold of a new
Depois eu tenho que ver esses
eon,
chips aqui.
and you
Tá
are the
fechada?
fulcrum upon
Não.
which our destiny turns.
Vários chips, ó.
Beneath this room lies our innermost sanctum. The outer chamber has been opened. It appears events are already in motion. This
Cara, muita
token
coisa você
is
acha
the
no
key
lixo,
to the
cara.
mysteries you
Essas
seek.
feiras aqui do centro aqui da cidade ali, que o pessoal acha esses videogames, nego taca isso
You
no
must
lixo,
face
cara.
this trial.
Eu lembro uma vez que uma mulher, o marido dela faleceu, a mulher jogou toda a coleção dele de videogame antigo, portátil no lixo, Game Gear, Game Boy.
Then you will not return.
Então, tem essas feiras aí que os malucos vão, eles pegam... A única coisa ruim é que não tem caixa, né, o PSP, né? Não tem caixa. Ai, caralho, bicho. Mas foda-se, né? Ninguém... Cara, isso é costume do brasileiro, cara. Isso de não guardar caixa de nada, é costume. Porra, eu quando ganhava meus consoles antigamente, minha mãe mesmo falava, ah, joga a caixa fora, pô. O que vale é o console. Cara, eu já achei tanta... Cara, no antigo prédio meu, eu achei um equipamento de coisa. um equipamento de respirador no lixo. Eu peguei e revendi 300 conto pra um cara que trabalha em home care. É aqueles equipamento de respirar, sabe? Merda. Não é pra cá, telefone. Mas esse eu acho que é o primeiro modelo. Esse é o primeirão modelo, ou seja, é bem antigo. PS Vita é o console abandonado da Sony, cara. Com certeza. Quem tem PS3 e PS4 ainda tem uns bons anos de diversão aí. PS4 tu tem ainda mais uns 4 anos ainda aí se divertindo. Cara, a Nintendo antigamente reinava em portátil. Veio o celular, fudeu tudo. Tanto que os consoles mais vendidos da Nintendo são todos portáteis. Não tá com coisa. A fonte não tá com outro, o que liga na tomada. Tá vendo? O que liga na tomada. Eu vou ter que comprar, eu não tenho aqui, então vou ter que procurar.
Do not forgo my favor with your impertinence, Raziel. You have finally fulfilled your purpose. I am pleased.
What are you trying to obliterate here, then? What is it about me that has you so afraid?
Your fate is trivial, Raziel. It was Kain's destiny that mattered all along.
Tomara. Esses gritos dele. Cara, eu não sei, eu tenho que ver se ele funciona primeiro. Porque se deixaram ele abandonado assim e não liga nada, provavelmente nem funcionar deve estar funcionando. Ninguém deixa um PSP pra trás. A não ser que a pessoa seja muito burra, né? fogo, fogo, fogo. Ah, mas os jogos não dá pra conseguir muita coisa, não. Cara, eu nem sei se os jogos estão aqui. Eu nem abri a caixa deles. Agora, esses coisas fechadas ali que me incomodam um pouco. Esses... Como é que fala? Esses chips ali. Olha a dificuldade, cara, pra subir isso aqui. Que inferno eu passo. Ah, bucéfalo, hein? Eita, qual é, caralho? Ué? Vou dar água aqui, né? Ai. Foi. Tenho a ligeira impressão que eu fiz tarde demais. Fiz não. Deixa eu ver se tá os jogos aqui na caixa. Ah, tá. Os jogos estão na caixa. Os jogos estão na caixa mesmo. Lord of Rings. Esse aqui não tá na caixa, não. O Batman. O Batman não tá na caixa.
The sword must be rendered pure by spirit. Release me, Raziel. The soul reaver
Aqui, tem outro chip aqui, o de Scandisca.
release us all. For this we were called.
Eu acho que esse aqui é um adaptador, né? E o que é isso aí que veio aqui também, esse fone aqui?
But there is one more trial.
É caro essa porra aqui?
You must unite what has been set asunder. Only then will the Scion of Balance be armed for his true endeavor.
Eu acho que é aquele Dr. Beats, né?
The river now blazed with purifying flame, but far from being enlightened, I found myself entangled in an even greater web of mysteries. What had Janos expected me to learn? And what of Ariel's cryptic message? If the sword was endowed for the Scion of Balance, for Kain, and he was now dead, what hope remained? I needed to find Janos, and soon. I dreaded to think what these ominous rumblings might portend.
É, eu não sei quantos gigas tem esse coisa. Esse PS Vita aqui. O único jeito de saber é ligando ele, né? Se bobear, essa merda não tá nem desbloqueada, cara. Se ele ligar, né? Se ele ligar, né? Porque se bobear, nem liga. Soul River purificada. É muito macabra a música aqui. Sai pra lá, meu irmão. Tá, cara, eu entrei e saí. É, né? É via IPL, né? Online, né? Sai, demônios. Calma, cocada, calma.
Janos, what is this?
The binding is failing. All is lost.
We had arrived at that cataclysmic moment when a younger Kain faced his fateful dilemma as Balance Guardian. Choosing self-preservation over sacrifice, he doomed the pillars to eternal ruin.
Raziel, there may yet be hope. There is one who will be called. You must seek the Scion of Balance. Dear God! Raziel, we meet again. You have played your part flawlessly. It is gratifying to attain both freedom and vengeance in a single stroke. No! You cannot! This one is strong. Good. My next move requires a more durable host. Mortals are such fragile vessels. Willing or not, you have provided the instrument of our victory.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet.
You pathetic creature. You haven't got a clue. The seduction of the Circle and possession of Mortanius, Ariel's murder, the corruption and collapse of the Pillars, all orchestrated as a prelude to this moment. We sought an incorruptible vessel, and you provided one. We required the blood of our ancient enemy, and you delivered Janos Audron, having first been lured to the heart of darkness. Best of all, you murdered the Scion of Balance to get it. We've already won. Raziel, you must not allow them to carry out their plan. Kill me, and you end it now. Suicidal like the rest of them. Know your place, Raziel. The true hero plays his role and then steps aside. You deluded ghoul. Do you so wish to die a martyr for the vampire's lost cause?
You're not leaving this chamber. I will destroy Janos if I have to.
Very well, then. I'll indulge you.
Sai na mão com Janos Audron. Ai, caralho. Remote Play é lento, cara. PS4 tem essa opção do Remote Play, é tudo lento. Sério que dá pra jogar PS3 e PS4 no Vita? Eu não sabia disso não. Cara, atrapalhou a morte dos bichos. Pô, mas deve ficar uma qualidade bem zoada, né? Mas também, né, já é o suficiente. Cara, como eu penei a primeira vez pra matar o Janus aqui, eu não sabia desses macetinhos dele. Sempre ia pra cima. Puta que pariu. Vai. Só mais um hit. Eu tenho que ver se esse PS Vita liga, cara. Ele tem que ligar. Eu tenho que testar ele. Ele deve estar muito tempo desligado. Se bobear. A tela tá até danificada. Mas pelo menos ele tem o carregador original da Sony, né? Vai, cara, vai.
Raziel, finish it before he returns.
Finish before I return.
You should have listened to me. Now it is finished, and thus a new epic has its beginning.
Do you see? However far you stray, you will always return to me. Surrender, Raziel.
Never!
Your efforts are wasted, Raziel. That weapon you bear, however endowed, remains only a wraith blade. It cannot touch me.
I will not be your prisoner.
You have no choice. Your task is fulfilled. Kain has been cleared from the board, and this chamber made ready for my more malleable servants. There is nothing more for you to do.
I refuse to bend my will.
It has always been my will you satisfy, never your own.
You parasitic fraud. You are forced to imprison me because I possess free will.
You possess nothing. As you are undying, your soul cannot be returned to the wheel. But it may console you to abide here in eternity with me. Mobius, my good servant, I call you to the place of our first meeting. Return to me here.
Só serve pra jogar poker. Tá acabando aqui o jogo, que pena. Fazer só o Kain aqui.
I awoke to find myself in a shadowy realm. A disquieting stillness lay where my heart had been, the heart that had belonged to Janus Audrun all along. How was it possible that I still lived?
You are still very full, vampire. That will go first. This realm will render you hideous. You will go mad, and will not know it.
What is this place?
Do you not think of this place every day, vampire? Or are we truly forgotten? This is the exile into which we were driven. But soon now, soon we will be free. We will be free.
Olha os Hildens aí. Quem tem maior cabelão, né? Cabelão branco. Uma vasta cabeleira. Tá chegando dezembro, né? Dezembro eu sempre faço a live dos melhores jogos do ano todo. Natal é a live do God of War 2018. Ai, tem que pegar sangue aqui. Não serviu de nada o sangue. Tô. Vou passar a tua. São os mesmos. São lá da dimensão dos Hildens lá, os bichos nojentos. Os desgraçados. Extremamente escroto esses bichos.
I felt strongly drawn, compelled even, not to linger here, but to go to the vampire citadel at once.
Acho muito foda o Kain subindo. Quando eu vi ele usando essa habilidade a primeira vez, achei muito foda. Barulho de bota, né? Mas o Kain tá descalço, né? Ai. Eu acho que eu vou ter que matar os bichos aqui. Obrigatoriamente. Viu?
I knew what ominous hour this was in Nosgoth's history, for here was the event that had shaped my entire existence. I had cast my fate, refusing the sacrifice, damning the pillars, and founding my doomed empire upon their ruins. I would raise the Sarafan priests to be my closest lieutenants, and would one day cast the strongest of them, my servant Raziel, into the abyss, dealing one last hand to play against fate. But in the end, had it made any difference? Had I misread the signs, as Mobius told me? In my arrogance, had I missed my cast at destiny?
The Hilden are merely an inconvenient consequence. They will be dealt with in time. It is a small price to pay for Kain's death.
You're a bit premature.
Kain!
Is there a crack in your omniscience after all, Mobius? First, your omniscience, and now your powers. You're slipping badly.
This is not possible.
The part of me that staff affected is no longer in its place. But you already knew that, didn't you? I always was considered heartless. And now, Mobius, it is time.
To kill me? Again? Your only solution for every problem. Kill.
This is not a debate. You see, this time, you have nothing that I want.
You think this will matter? I serve one who has power over life and death.
Then go to him.
I am his obedient, his devoted servant. Soon, all pain will fade, and my master will bring me life once more. Master, my apologies. A momentary oversight. Somehow Kain still lives, and has unexpectedly dispatched me. Make use of your good servant, and go to your master then. I release you to the wheel. Oh, God, no. Do you see it now? The monster that you served. Is this what you imagined when you worshipped it? No! And in that knowledge, go and feed it. I release you.
Your petty actions are irrelevant, Raziel. Mobius was a good servant, but he was of no further use. His long life had run its course. You see, even when you rebel, you are doing my will.
Perhaps. But something has changed, hasn't it? You didn't foresee Kain's return.
You have both traced your paths along the wheel. This is where the journey ends.
You haven't the means to kill either one of us.
Ah, but you can be stopped. And you will come to understand how oblivion can be a mercy. You and Kain will spend eternity buried here together, praying for the merciful release of a death that will never come.
But I was armed with newfound knowledge, and it burned within me.
Redeemer and Destroyer.
Mobius had never seen his master until the Soul Reaver purified his sight. Even the ancient vampires had no idea what it was they so righteously worshipped.
You must unite what has been set asunder.
All the conflict and strife throughout history, all the fear and hatred, served but one purpose: to keep my master's wheel turning. All souls were prisoners, trapped in the pointless round of existence, leading distracted, blunted lives until death returned them, always in ignorance, to the wheel.
The coin is still turning.
But what hope had there been? One cannot fight the unseen.
Only then will the Scion of Balance be armed for his true endeavor.
Despair, Raziel. There is no escape.
It was then I knew what I had to do. I alone could end this.
Kain, do you so enjoy death?
Yes.
Raziel. No! Yes. This is how...
No! Raziel!
The Soul Reaver, pure of all corruption. This is what it is for. This is what I am for. The two become one. Both Soul Reavers together. And the sign of balance is healed. And I am not your enemy, not your destroyer. I am, as before, your right hand, your sword.
No, Raziel. This can't be the way.
And now you will see the true enemy.
Redenção e vingança.
Raziel.
Redenção e integridade.
I saw.
So, I am revealed to you at last.
What in hell?
I am the origin of life, the devourer of death. I am the hub of the wheel, the purifying cycle to which all souls must be drawn.
Had I condemned Raziel to this nightmare when I cast him into the abyss?
You may ponder the futility of your ambitions as you spend a deathless eternity beneath a mountain of rubble. You and your Soul Reaver will go equally mad as the eons pass. The Citadel of the Apostates will become your living...
Pior que nem o Kain conseguiu matar ele, né? Ele só ficou soterrado aí. Uma parte dele.
Your words are heartening. For you would not fear us unless we could truly do you harm.
No! You are nothing!
False god. This is the end. The final turn of your wheel.
Au! Você sabe que tem um macetinho aqui pra matar ele, né? Pra não ficar batendo à toa. Fica brilhando o tentáculo. O cara tá me usando de...
Submit to my will.
A primeira vez como eu esperei pra jogar esse jogo. Eu não tinha PS2 na época. Ai, caceta. Ai. A risadinha da Elder God é legal. Ai. Canalha, canalha. Olha lá. Massinha.
You will never defeat me, Kain.
Puta, cara, de novo, não! Puta, cara, que diabo, eu tô jogando mal. Puta, cara, é muito tempo pra chegar até ele. Pronto.
You will never break from the wheel of fate.
Aí me usa de... Ué?
Pathetic creature.
Ah, caralho. Que é a River purificada, né?
This defiance is pointless.
Não precisa de explicação. Ai. A River purificada é a...
Pathetic creature.
Bosta. Por isso que eu falo que num terceiro jogo, num próximo jogo, o Kain do Blood Omen 1, ele tinha que pegar a River purificada, pô. O Kain tinha que dar um jeito de voltar no passado e pegar essa porra dessa River purificada. Cara, eu vou morrer. Jogando mal pra caralho. E o Elder God é difícil. Ai, puta que pariu, cara. Que irritante isso. Olha meu life. Ai. Não vai dar pra matar ele. Vai dar. Não vai dar. Muito no osso, ó. Merda. Tava tomando muito dano ali. Ah não, é só descer. Sai. Cara. Porra. Puta, cara, é desgraça. Puta. Tirou life pra caralho dele. Isso aqui não pode pular, não. Pega.
You cannot defeat me.
Eita porra. Mais 6 porradas pra dar nele.
This defiance is pointless.
Não, é só
I
mais
will
uma.
crush you, vampire.
Crush you. Eu não lembrava dessas frases dele. Agora são 3.
Defiance is pointless.
Ai.
Your sacrifice has been made in...
Adeus.
You cannot destroy me, Kain. I am the engine of life itself. The wheel will turn, the plague of your kind will be purged from this world, and on that inevitable day, your wretched, stagnant soul will finally be mine.
In the meantime, you'd best burrow deep. Now at last, the masks had fallen away. The strings of the puppets had become visible, and the hands of the Prime Mover exposed. Most ironic of all was the last gift that Raziel had given me. More powerful than the sword that now held his soul, more acute even than the vision his sacrifice had accorded me. The first bitter taste of that terrible illusion. Hope.
Amy Hennig. Essa galera toda já deve ter morrido, né? Que programou, deve estar todo mundo espalhado em vários estúdios diferentes. Que obra de arte, né? Que obra de arte, né? Que obra de arte. Época que jogos moldavam nosso caráter. Tem que tomar um banho, tô me coçando aqui. Eu vou tentar procurar aqui um cabo aqui, vou tentar à noite aqui. Aproveitar que eu tô no embalo, ver se eu acho algum cabo aqui dele aqui. Eu acho que o cabo do carregador da Sony aqui funciona. Bônus de material.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel.
to see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? And as such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
I found the tomb of Sarafan, Kain. How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
Cara, eu sou o River 1 esse visual do Kain, caralho. Ah, do Soul River 1 é. Caramba, o nome original era pra ser Bridenal, o nome dele. Bridenal. Que nome feio do caralho, Bridenal. Ah, o Mortênios original. Aparência de morto-vivo. Porra, o nome dele seria Inferno. Vorador é melhor. Vorador soa melhor. Eu gosto do Kain assim, esse visual dele é legal. Ele é meio esquisito também. Lembra um pouco o Zephon, a parte das orelhas ali. Não é ruim. Também não é bom. E o Kain é uma loura. Blonde hair. É, o nome do original é pra ser Pillars of Nosgoth. Pilares de Nosgoth. E aí, meu querido, chegou no final, hein? Chegou no final. Quem era muito feio no 1, né? Testa de amolar facão. Ah, ele se transformando em vampiro. Muito foda. Olha o mapa do primeirão. No Raptor, Malek, Bastião, Oracle of Nosgoth, Dark Eden. Land of the Nemesis, Elvivir, The Dollmaker. Aquela parte ali do coisa do William the Just, Avernus Catino, William Dorf, o Vorador Mansion. Maneiro pra caralho, né? Maneiro pra caralho. Cara, é muito foda essa arte final. Esses olhos assim. Então é isso, vamos encerrar por aqui, né? Ah, não tem mais. Alturel. Grasshopper. Ah, os guardiões dos pilares antigos. Janus Aldron. Não sei se são os alados, não. É muito foda ver essas paradas assim, né? Essa arte do conceito, né? Tudo nascendo, né? O jogo nasce a partir desses momentos. As concepções de arte, assim, storyboard, né? Como eles falam. Olha o time. Pequenininho, né? Esse é um pop filter que tá no enfeite. And Tyrannus. The Tyrannus Stars. Foda, né?
How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me, Kain. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Kain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. There was a time when you might have heeded.
Union.
I smell no blood. Throat cut first, blood gouging, then it falls
Então nada.
to the pit. Take it back. The sacrifice is rejected. You will know my wrath. You killed the rest, and now you have found me at last.
Tyrell?
Tyrell. Yes, that was my name then.
The others were grotesque. But this...
Yes, I am changed. I have become a god, greater than you ever were, Raziel. You were never a god, greater even than Kain. No! I must have blood. Bring me blood, or feel the wrath of your god. Yours, yes, it will strengthen me against them.
What are you doing?
No more questions, no more worship. Time to run, time to scream, time to die.
That guy's really an asshole, isn't he? I tell you, what is a jerk.
Where is the heart of darkness now? Did you destroy it?
You still don't understand, do you? You cannot make use of it as long as Kain guards it with his life.
Kain has it. It is in Kain.
Check and mate. This deed will...
Now, you will listen to me. The heart of darkness must remain undiscovered. Great harm will come of its use.
You don't know where it is, do you?
No.
You never looked for it.
It doesn't matter, Raziel. Listen to me. You must understand that every creature is bound to one predestined path. We are all shackled.
To the wheel of fate. Believe me, I know that even better than you do.
All but
De
one.
todos são incríveis.
Because of your
A do Simon Templeman do
you
Kain é
are the
absurda.
one unbound creature, the one among us all that truly has free will. You have a choice, Raziel.
We sought an incorruptible vessel, and you provided one.
Ó, uns 3 dubladores aí morreram. O dublador do Vorador morreu, do Elder God morreu.
Having first been lured to the heart of darkness. Best of all, you murdered the Scion of Balance to get it. We've already won. Raziel, you must not allow them to carry out their plan. Kill me, and you end it now. Suicidal like the rest of them.
O Tony J.
My name is Raziel, his name is Kain. We are together once again. But I will never forgive him for ripping off my wings. Never. Never.
I'll miss your wings.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. What happened was the Elder God had a colostomy. It was not under control. I said no more yogurt, Elder God.
Huh?
Well done, faithful servant. And now, I have an execution to see to.
Faithful servant, this. Spin on this, Mobius.
What is this place?
What is this place?
And one more a little different.
What is this place?
Almost exactly the same.
Why did you want Cohen dead?
Cohen? Yes, I knew he was Cohen. Now he calls himself Kain.
Yes.
Rejected his people.
Haven't you discovered then at last? It's the Scion of Balance.
You want the pillars to fall?
You want the pillars to fall.
I tell you, for pillars is haunted.
Just the subtle little.
Yes, real subtle.
I heard a woman's voice talking and moaning, and there was no one there.
You may know that I am priest with you.
Yes, I can see the rise in your toga.
Yes. The rise in my toga.
Yes, is that pleased? Okay, there's Material Reaver, Spectral Reaver, there's the Dark Reaver, Night Reaver, Fire Reaver, Air Reaver, Water Reaver, there's the Earth Reaver, here's Spirit Reaver, Ornamental Shield, Kain Family Clear, Faceted, Old, Bronze, Howling Heartstone. That was my name when I was a child. Now strip it. Here's the ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Howling Heartstone.
Didn't you do the production of Hamlet at RADA?
I did, yes. That was the one where I swallowed my tonsils.
Yes.
I gave myself a tonsillectomy.
You also swallowed.
Yes, that was Othello.
Production of Othello, yes.
The enemy race, long banished, had a champion of their own. Flaming eyes and a fiery sword. Yes, and a tiara with full-length gloves and Joe heels. Why, he was Drag Reaver, a whole new series.
What was it that these deluded humans worship with such fervor?
That's the idea.
Was it the dreaded unspoken that Vorager had warned me about? Whatever so-called god inhabited this hideous pit, I was about to meet it. Oh, God.
Very well, then. I'll indulge you.
Then what? Hold a minute, please.
so this becomes quite a challenge for me. I spent 7 years playing
in a deep, gravelly voice.
And I go to conventions and the people go, what? What? Why do you sound like that? I was thrown in by my own brethren, don't you know? I was thrown in by my own brethren. Good God, brethren, and. I'm trying to get out. I was thrown in by my own brethren.
And now you will see the true enemy. And now you will see the true enemy. And now you will see the and now you will see the true enemy. And now you will see the true enemy.
Pick it up from your speech again. We've had enough Michael for one day.
The Hilden. The Hilden.
The Halausi Hilton.
Hilden.
Hello.
Hilden. Hilden. The Hilden.
Hilden, how?
Hilden. Hilden. Hey, Hilden.
Hildenleben.
Very well. If this will make you see reason.
Pretty damn good.
Betty Davis and Joan Crawford had nothing on us. As he says, you say that while you hold in your hand the instrument of my doom. Be still my heart.
I know him.
Aye.
I don't want to think about it. Without begging him to understand.
Right.
Beg him to understand. Don't ever tell anybody I gave you that direction.
It's a paradox. It's all a paradox.
It's kind of Zen directing. Okay. Michael, I think you listened too well to me. You don't know where it is, do you? You just got a little too big.
Too big.
Oh, you don't even know where it is, do you?
Yes, I hear. And then one more time, Wheel of Fate. Gee, Christ, I know. Victus. Pots. Rip my wings off, will you?
Redeemer and Destroyer. Let me try that one more time. Just no listen. Never listens when we get the idea. Once we get it,
José.
shut us off. Click, click. That's it. Now they're sucking the air out of it. That's it. Oh, good. You have the big chunk. You have the big exposition. Thank you. Thank you for giving him the exposition. I haven't seen it yet. Well. I just waited for that page to turn.
I need a break to call my agent.
He wants to get paid by the word now. And I love my line.
What does all this...
Can I have my line reduced to huh?
Maybe instead of hundred, maybe just say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what? Say what?
I cannot accompany you because I'm still hard. I can't talk. I have nothing else to say. And if I fail, then I have another story to tell you.
If you fail, you have to do the whole damn thing over again.
If I fail, I'm going to keep talking.
However, the world can have the Fimpton for all I care.
Just start slipping in some.
Don't do it all at once.
No. Oh, Curthal blessings, it is the price we pay to keep the Hilden banished from the land. Oh, doth sustain the binding.
Michael, ease off a little bit. He's
Big ring to hoodoo.
tending to get slightly busy with them, but we want to get off that.
You want a more masculine? Props! Okay. I want answers. Just a little bit, just a little bit.
So a little less on it's too late. The pillars are already damn.
I see.
Michael?
Yes, sir.
Butch it up a little.
Ah, so a little stronger. Okay.
Stronger.
Butch it up.
You see, usually I get
Michael.
There must be...
It's too late.
The pillars are already damned.
That was so much.
It's a lot of line you got there. Lot of line. You got a lot of line there.
But I cannot accompany you.
Yes, but I cannot accompany
Which
you.
is my hope. Since I cannot accompany you, I think it's your turn to talk.
I still think Tony should be doing this in costume, but
Yeah, well, I did.
it's very hard for me, but I'll try. False God, you have reached the end, the final turn of your wheel.
So what?
Well, nothing personal. We will ring
Pretty
you
good.
up from
Not
this
bad
word.
at all for somebody who's just in the business last year.
Before I'm finished. And you're so-called.
I've only begun to seek you out.
Seek you out.
Go hide and be afraid.
I will ring
For I
you
shall
up.
ring you up from this
World
world, for I'm
I'm
finished,
finished,
and your
and your
so-called wheel of destiny will shatter upon my sword.
There's tough.
I've only begun to seek you out. So go hide and be afraid, for I shall root you up from this world before I'm finished. And your so-called wheel of destiny will shatter upon my sword.
Like a bubble ball.
Oh, yeah.
Here now. How'd you do that? God, that's amazing.
How'd you do that?
God, God, look here.
God help us. Good heavens.
I've only begun to seek you out.
My lunch hour now.
Is it? What's the time, Tony?
12:30, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, good.
25 to 1, actually. Actually, 25 to 1. 25 before 1. You think you've defeated me, Kain? It's not possible. I exist in places you cannot find. You think you have defeated me, Kain? It is not possible. I exist in places you cannot find.
God. I'm not following. I can't follow that.
I exist in places you cannot find.
God. I think I need a bathroom break.
It's coming through, but it's a bit tinny, isn't it?
Well, you are. I sound.
No, don't you? You bastard.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if we hear you or not.
We never listen.
What the hell does that matter? I'm worried about hearing myself and Simon.
No, don't listen to me, I'm shit.
All right. I think that's the best you could do, isn't it?
With that glowing endorsement.
Glowing endorsement. This peculiar sensation was familiar to me.
That's because it's my line.
I'm running in for it.
Yeah, okay. She's warming it up. Thank you.
Thank you.
What can I do with
Right,
the next one?
right. Let's go then. I've got to alter my voice now.
I'm not funny, Tony. I'm not funny.
You are.
Yeah,
You
well,
don't know it. You are.
You
You are. You don't know it. That's the point.
That's the secret.
You are
of,
funny.
The secret of my comedy is it's not funny.
Once you lost your tentacles, you lost it all, haven't you?
When I lost mine.
Yeah, I know.
It's downhill, really.
I mean, it's downhill all the way there.
It is.
Can't do much worse than that. You've got 8 of them, I know.
Credo, nada a ver. Tem cara de vampiro mesmo ele, não, maluco? É isso, vou encerrar por agora. Amanhã acho que eu vou trazer o... Amanhã acho que eu vou trazer o... Days Gone na live da manhã. E à noite, se tudo der certo... Uma Hunt 2. Fui, né? Valeu aí. Bate-papo gamer.